All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Today is Saturday, and I want to be as quick as possible on this one. I want to bring to you this update. I know that after watching this video, some people will go, some people will cry, and oh my goodness. Few weeks ago, there's a post that US made where she shared a video from northern part, Jigawa State, where they gather not only Jigawa, I think it's Zamfara as well. Two places in the north have appreciated her, have sent a strong message to the youth of those places and to other youth who get to understand what is currently going on. This appreciation is not because of anything. It's not being politicized, because some people say that, oh, they are appreciating her because she's from there. We have seen videos like that. I don't want to call names. You know who I'm talking about. You know them. That she's been appreciated there because she's a northerner. So today, Southwest has joined. You see, good thing cannot be covered. You cannot just wake up and say, let me cover everything because you are this or you're that. No. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. You get why. Your comment is very, very important to us, and make sure you thumbs the video up and share it widely. Do not forget to comment, like I said. So before you is the post from COS handle, also known as Twitter. Indigenous citizens of Yoruba at Dogobe, Ibadan. So please, I don't know this location. I'm not a Yoruba person. Ibadan, or your state, Nigeria, on Wednesday, October 8, 2025, affirms the United States of Biafra, USB, new nation led by the Mother of Freedom. That one is on quote. Mother of Freedom, Dr.Ngozi Orabueze. In the heartland of Yoruba nation, watch videos. We are coming to the video. It's a short video, but just hold on. They reject President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the Nigerian terrorist state. The United States of Biafra was declared on November 29, 2024 in Latvia, Finland. Do you understand it? Now, the question is, what do you think will be in the minds of those who criticize her in the first video from Jigawa State and Zamfara State? Because they say that they are supporting her because that's the first person is going to those places. You see, propaganda and lies can't save. It will not add any valuable thing to your life. The moment you begin to lie, especially on some people's intelligence, because some of these lies they're making it as if you can't see, you can't read, you can't think for yourself. We know that all these things going on is not about COS, it's about being truthful to what you are doing. They started by saying, oh, we want to see Musa crying, we want to see Woto. The same Woto they are talking about is the reason why some of them are sneaking in various WhatsApp group and platform of USB to know if they are discussing with somewhere, so they can bring it out and begin to report her. Because once Saboteur has tried one thing and that is successful, they don't stop. They have tried using the same reportage, the same nonsense they did to PM. They want to bring it again. They even bribed us very soon. How they go touch them? If you are opportune to watch or go through the screenshot from WhatsApp group, one of the secret WhatsApp group from the supposed APM. Their group, they have a secret WhatsApp group where they were discussing on how to report COS. In fact, they have made an attempt. We were here now when they said that some USB cabinet members started receiving calls, threatening messages that are from FBI and all that. CS went there to make official reports. And since then, they have doors, they have calmed down for some time, but they're still waiting and looking for what to hold on to drag her to where they actually want. That is why I said many of you that follow me here have made it clear many times that I cannot come out and begin to say I want to see what. It isn't because there's no need, since our people are very, very, very evil. Very, very evil. Not all of us, many of us. PM is where he is today because of Igbo people. Masakan is where he is today because of Igbo people. There's a video that I will present very soon. That video has to do with Joy Bogwe. That because there's a trending post now. In case you have not seen that, I'm going to bring it here. Even if you have seen that, we are going to bring it here because for record purpose. But let me touch light on that for you to know the carnival of people that we have in our midst today. It's not about only Biafra, Igbo. Some of our characters, we need to drop it. Whether you are going to be in Nigerian, whether you are going to be in USB, in Biafra, United States of Biafra, whether you also want to go back to autopilot, whether you want to go back, okay, for it, just imagine our people going through all this nonsense, hatred from all angle, and some of our people volunteer themselves to become an instrument for sabotage. But like I said, Joey Bogwe made a comment, and Dena Momodu said something about it. We are going to present it, if I have time today, I will make sure that I publish it. Is either here on this platform or on our second platform. That is why you need to subscribe to these two platforms. It won't cost you anything. Follow us in these two platforms, you get why. Because open and card never. In our other point. So if I have not subscribed, some of you may not know that we have two accounts. Follow us in that two accounts. If you don't know our second account, comment on this video, ask for it, then I will connect you there. I will tell you how to follow it up. And our WhatsApp group is still open. Because if you're in a WhatsApp group and you want to follow us in a second platform, request for it. Or even if you want to follow anybody, let's say anybody that you want to follow, but you are looking for a way to connect to the person. When I say anybody, I'm talking about people that are truthful. I don't want not a saga manufacturing companies. No, we can't connect anybody there. You understand what I'm talking about? Now, tomorrow being Sunday, we will try our best to host our usual weekly prayer as well here on this platform, 12 noon. Because I often say 5 p.m. different time. I miscalculate it. So please, it is 12 noon different time. Join us in that prayer. Now, I know Orabueze and their group, why is such and their group, they will be like, oh, what this guy is talking about. Oh, so Ngozi is now in Yoruba land. What behave faithful. If I now argue with the truth, not actually. I'm not saying you should not hate anybody. It is on you, but don't drag Biafrans. Do not lie and deceive innocent souls because of your personal interest, because of your personal hate of somebody. It is not going to help you. Go and check. It has never worked, and it's not going to work now. Now, I would like to present to you some of the pictures, like I said. I don't know if it is visible now for you to see. Honestly, I don't know how to bring it to you so you can see this picture. I think this is the most I can do now. I don't know how to, zoom it again for you to see. But this is the picture of the people gathered, in your state, just to affirm the USB declared and to support, by verbally, not financially, and supporting USB, and they called Dr. Ngozi Orabueze mother of freedom. And all this thing is to tell you that youth are not picking the interest. They are not understanding the reason why what Biafra represents, not hatred on other tribe. This is not a call to hate other nation. It is not a call to hate Yorubas. It is not a call to hate TV man. It's not a call to hate Hausa people. It's not a call to hate even Fulani. We all hate terrorism. Do you understand? It doesn't matter where you come from. If you are from Igbo land and you are terrorizing anybody, which we don't have yet, forget about all this cockapoo story that, oh, this one is terrorist, this one is terrorist. We know who they are. Potential terrorist financier looking for political position or already in the politics want to maintain the status quo. They are the one labeling the youth as a terrorist from Igbo land. We don't have terrorists. Igbo people don't have terrorists. Bring it anywhere. There's no terrorists in our land. We don't have terrorists. When I say there's no, I'm not saying Fulanis are not in our land. I'm talking about Igbo youth are not terrorists. If you say criminals, we have criminals just like every other places in the world. There are difference between a terrorist and a criminal. I don't know if because of grammar or something. We need to understand the differences between a criminal and a terrorist. They are not the same. A criminal is someone that may, rob you and steal something and commit crime. All crimes does not mean that the person is a terrorist. But a crime is a crime. I'm not here to exonerate criminals, no. But I'm here to tell you that we don't have terrorists in our land. Now, let's go further so you understand what the video is all about. The video is here. So pay attention to understand what the video is, what I said here. I don't know how to make it, better than what I'm doing now. The voice may not be as loud as you want it, but please just relax your mind, calm down, pay attention to hear one or two things from them. If you understand Yoruba language, it's very, very good for you. I don't. All right. But based on the write-off from COS and they have picture on this banner and everything that they said some words in the English language, you can connect it to what she said on the right, this message in the write-up that I will read before now. You understand what the message is all about. And also remember when the Jigawa people, of course, gathered and did the same thing, Zamfara gathered, did the same thing, the awareness is very, very massive, and there's a progress, massive one. Now listen. This woman happens to be mother of she has isolated for a lot of marginalization going on in Nigeria. Down to the issue of all this one Nigeria to the issue of Biafra, the issue of the nation. She has been an advocate of it and an advocate of it. Because what? Because of how it's because of how Nigeria has been financing the idea of this nation by the state governments, leaders. What they've been doing that is not way in concurrence with how the state of the country was divided. So therefore, it's all about freedom of separate entities that bind the leader. And out of which, with this that, remember that dignity is. Now, what I love about what he just said now is that COS call for separate entities, the freedom of the entities that make up Nigeria. Not that she's calling for unity or to solidify the Nigeria. Don't get it twisted, because most of these people ranting and trying to twist things are not well informed. Those who actually feel pushing them happen to be far more educated than them, but they are the one trying to play the final role so that because they don't have profile, they want to use what people who want to protect their identity, they always hide behind the camera and send some people to go out and begin to make unhealthy comment just because they want them to, attack their so-called enemy. So, in case if you are doubting that this is not Yoruba land, you don't worry. There's another clip that you hear them speaking Yoruba. Of course, even in the banner here, you can see the youth. This is West Oyo, okay? So this is Oyo State Forum in Yoruba land. So let's move. We are going to move to another post, who happens to be this one. The volume is very low. The volume of this one is not helping issue at all. That is just the fact. The volume is not helping issue. But for the sake of the video, I want you to see if you can grab one or two things. All right.
Yeah, let's ask questions. Now, Biafra is a name given to a distance. That is the distant state, the name that must be hearing. Like when I tried to bear Nigeria now, Biafra people said they want their own country name, they call Biafra. So that's Biafra. So, and it started from Ojukwu. Ojukwu stopped the war along the line when there was starvation and there was killing a lot of people. Because they have to like stop supplying of food to the east as of when that was going on. And they actually only rely on the France and Israel aid. But when that aid is not coming, and people are really there, they have to stop it. Let's get it. And think maybe they can actually work it out. But still today, nothing is being said or done about it. Anyone that stands up to say anything about it is like put to silence. Either in jail, kill, anything. Because Nigerian government actually understand what they will gain from this and what they will use if this thing should happen. So there are some people sitting back there and they don't want anything like that. My brother and sister, Ojukwu has a free mind, and the whole thing is just about imbalance in politics. I said it earlier. What he was looking for is a balance in politics. You have an Edo state, and it's coming from the north, and this the light should come from the east. If the Senate president is going to come up, let it come from the west. That is what this asking for. Then let it be rotational. Not an outside man being the president. Same thing applies. Same thing sitting on the Senate seat. This is really an imbalance because you'll be deciding one particular state better than others. If you travel to the east, if there's anyone that has traveled to the east, you will understand this very thing that I'm saying. The privilege that you guys enjoy in the west, yes, they don't enjoy it in the east. The privilege they enjoy in the north is not the same privilege here like they enjoy in the west here, not top of the east. If they are to like bring up any form of thing to Nigeria today, if it's going down to the east.
Now, I love what this guy said here. I won't lie. I like everything he said here. What he said here is very massive, although the audio is not helping issue. The audio is not helping issue, but at least we were able to pick one or two things. He made it clear to them that Ojukwu was not looking for any other thing than to equality, to share things together, to make sure that everybody have this feeling that they belong here, that we are all together in this. That is very, very nice to hear. So those of them trying to create a story, rewrite their own history with this awareness, youth will be able to grab the truth. It wasn't like this before. They all relied on what their parents told them, of course, which is always preaching hate on everything. But with what is going on now, there's hope, not to unite, but to have a society that even every youth from different tribe knows the truth. They will know the truth and they will buy the truth. They will not be deceived by so-called leaders who always want to bring history or story that will favor them and make their tribe so look so beautiful or so nice and all that. That's one thing he said here, that the war was not about the war was not ended because of Ojukwu did not stop the war because of firepower, but hunger, deprivation, which there's some people say that they call it blockade or whatever they call that. So you know the story, you know what happened, how they stopped sending, they make sure that no food was being sent to eastern parts. And he said something again, that the privilege they're enjoying in the West, that Easterners don't enjoy that gospel. That's truth. The privilege that Northerners are enjoying, them that are in the western part of Nigeria, they don't enjoy that, which is true. Let alone Easterners, like he said, not me. But if you see some of these Afonja, they'll be saying opposite of what this truth. That's why when we say Afonja, we're not talking about Yoruba people as a nation, as a race. No. Just like when you say a Fulef and Ifajuna from our outside, from East, it's not referred to all the Easterners. No. Hear this before we end.
The Biafra story in schools. I tell you, one of the reasons they stopped teaching history was that they couldn't tell our story. And now they can't tell the Biafra story. And we cannot tell the story of the coups properly. Now, a country with so many secrets that it cannot divulge cannot write history. It is wrong to talk about ignoring the Biafra story. All the injustices and the oppression that led to Biafra are still very much present and with us. You can't escape Biafra. And in fact, the reason we do need to continuously exhume the ghost of Biafra is that the ethnic principles on the basis of which we had to go to war are all pervasive in the Nigerian society of today. And our leaders do not appear to know what to do about them. They start from the wrong premises. Some want to eliminate ethnic groups. It is not possible to eliminate ethnic groups. That old statement by Amadou Bello in reply to Zik said, let's forget our differences. Amadou Bello said, no, let's understand them. When you do understand them, you will discover that it is possible for those who are supposedly radically opposed to themselves today.
All right, so I'm going to end it here. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about it. God bless you. See you again. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget that tomorrow is our prayer day. Very, very important. And today is fundraising as well. But be there.